Bill here with the Metals Minute. Today is Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Well, we have over the last week, we have two of the three metals higher, two lower, and then over the 1 year time, we've got three metals higher and just one, palladium, being lower since a year ago today. All the details are in the write-up. We have some interesting things happening in the gold market when we look at central banks this year. Recent surveys indicate that nearly a fourth of all central banks expect to purchase or otherwise secure more gold in the coming year. Within a year, about a fourth of them expect to purchase more for their reserves. However, nearly 3/4, 71%, expect gold to have a higher percentage of their reserves within the coming year without purchasing more. So this is kind of a dichotomy that implies a couple of things. We have a fourth of the central banks planning to purchase more gold, but we have nearly 3/4 of central banks that believe gold will make a higher percentage of their reserves. How could this be? What's the disconnect? Well, even among those banks that don't plan to purchase more gold, they expect the price of gold to increase. And perhaps by default, the price or the value of fiat currencies or fiat-based debt instruments that they may hold in their reserves to decrease in value in comparison to gold. So even with a fixed amount of gold in their portfolio, as the value of gold increases over the next year, that will make up a higher percentage of their total reserves. So that bodes well for the future of gold prices, in my opinion, but also in the opinion of nearly 3/4 of the central banks around the world. So that's interesting, and that's a good item to keep note of, keep track of, and another good reason why we want to be owning and purchasing precious metals in this environment. We have some other information concerning silver that's coming out. They expect by the year 2030, 7 years from now, a large percentage, a significant amount of solar panels will have to be replaced. Now this is for a couple of reasons. One is the technology continues to expand, continues to get better, and so the energy transfer on the new solar panels and the amount of heat they're able to transfer, the amount of electricity able to be produced by photovoltaic cells, this continues to expand. And so we're going to see a demand on replacing these products and also due to just wearing out of components in the solar panels. And what's significant for silver is currently only about 10% of the silver from solar panels is recycled. And so it's likely we're going to see an increase in the silver price to make it worthwhile to recycle more out of the solar panels. It's going to take a higher silver price before that's possible. If the higher silver price doesn't come by the time to replace all these solar panels, the demand from the replacement of the solar panels will cause silver to rise. So it's either going to rise before and during or during and after, but in any case, it's a good floor, it's a good future demand that we see increasing for silver that will be supportive of silver prices as we go past from here. So these are things that we see, and another thing that's on everyone's mind right now is the debt limit and all the negotiations there. I don't have any doubt that they're going to make their committed payments of Social Security, various retiree, veterans benefits, those kinds of things. I think those will all be paid. The question is, what will what they pay people with be able to purchase? And we see a movement in the commodities sector, which includes precious metals, but agricultural commodities, we see higher future food prices are in the cards based on what's happening with agricultural commodities. And so people will get their checks, but they may not be able to purchase as much. And it's hard to store, it's hard to invest in and store agricultural commodities for very long, but that's where precious metals comes in. We can purchase and store those as a protection against future price increases and inflation going forward, which we're likely to continue to see, even as this economy shows signs of slowing down. It's slowing down, but we don't see much slowdown in the price of food and that type of thing going forward. So precious metals is still a great place to be, and we encourage you to consider all your options here at the U.S. Gold Bureau. There's a lot of, check out the sale page, even platinum, they have some platinum still on sale, and gold and silver as well. Thank you for tuning in. We'll keep an eye on things, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.